So this is going to be my final response to the drama between Acheeto and I. Now, before I get into the apologies that are necessary, I will not be apologizing for associating with Natty Forsyth. There have been so many blatantly false claims made about me and made about Nat. It is wildly unethical to go around claiming that I am supporting pedophiles and that I am friends with EDP 2.0. It's unethical to make videos calling Nat the next EDP. Now, Acheeto claimed multiple times that I am one of Nat's only friends, that Nat is like a known 100% confirmed like pedophile, right? Everyone knows this, all right? Everyone dropped them. No one's friends with them except me.
You want to know one of the few people that actually continued to talk to this guy after he got exposed? Jadyn, which that's pretty bad, man. Like, I'm not one to police connections, but if you're friends with a guy who's like, you know, a pedo, like that's a little different, I feel like, you know, we're not talking about being friends with someone who's a little edgy.
That is simply incorrect framing. Earlier today, another one of Nat's associates, Ruben Sim, who is very popular in the Roblox community, would go onto Turkey Tom's live stream and, just like I have, defended Nat.
Natty?
Yeah.
He had controversy because I think he had like a Snapchat group and it was just like with his buddy. And someone added a 13-year-old and didn't tell anyone, and he was like making sexual jokes and stuff with her. And yeah, but once he figured out her age, they kicked her out. And
well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, I don't think he's a pedophile.
There's a lot of crazy shit from Natty Forsyth. They're friends with someone that's more from my community named Jadyn. Do you know who this person is? Even to this day, I get people who call him like pedozox or pedo whatever.
Yeah, I don't believe that. That's stupid.
Yeah. I'm not pilled on that, so I don't really know the whole lore.
Now, of course, Ruben Sim has received no backlash for this. Turkey Tom's received no backlash for this. All of the numerous other people that have associated with Nat have also received no backlash for this. Nat hasn't even received backlash for Acheeto's videos. For some reason, I have taken the blunt of all the backlash, and every day I'm getting comments on all my videos saying that I'm supporting the next EDP 445. Now, as I said in my last response, these allegations against Nat are extremely complicated. These allegations came out over 5 years ago. 5 years ago, before I even knew who they were. I had been friends with Nat for a few years, and suddenly I got people telling me, Nat's a pedo, Nat's a pedo, Nat did this, Nat did that. And so I have gone to Nat multiple times to ask them like what the context behind all of this was. And they have kept to their story that they were added to a group chat, didn't check the person's age, and jokingly flirted with them. Now, you can say that it's like stupid to like jokingly flirt with someone. I get that. You can say that it's wildly irresponsible to just message someone like that without knowing their age. And I agree with that. Nat clearly messed up, but does that make them a predator? Does that make them on the same level as EDP? EDP had intent, where Nat did not. It'd be a whole different story if they had like met up. Like if that had happened, if Nat had met up with this girl, didn't know her age, that's a completely different story. But since this incident that happened over 5 years ago, Nat has never been involved with anything like this ever since. And if that were the case, if something like that were to come out, I would be the first person to drop Nat immediately. I am not one to drop someone to save my reputation. That has never been who I am. And if I'm labeled as a supporter of pedophiles for the rest of my career, then so be it. As I said before, the claims that Acheeto have made against me are extremely unethical. Now, as for the jokes that I've made in the past, I would like to wholeheartedly apologize to anyone who's been affected by any of my statements or jokes in the past. And going forward, I will no longer be making those types of jokes. As I understand, it doesn't really matter what the intention is. It doesn't matter if it's just a joke, because even jokes can have harmful outcomes. Anyway, going forward, I'm just gonna try and stay out of controversy and stick to making content like I should have been. I've been putting a lot of time and effort into my content recently, and honestly, I see things only going up from here. Anyway, these are just my thoughts on this entire situation. If you guys have enjoyed, be sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel.